I like the Jones for you on a close up. My niggas, mama, bamba, my baby. You want to chill with the big girls. The big boys. Who be that? Mama. Who they greet? Mama, the mama. See my mama. 70 years for this mama.
In the past, scenes like this would make a news bulletin prominent because it was not common. But today, it is not the same. This act has become a frequent misdemeanor among young and older women, and it is no longer news that women now indulge in drug expedition, and it is worrisome.
Yeah, no worry, I'm ball. Don't be ball. Mama, please. We want friends. Don't worry, my guy. Calm down. You know, say that me and you now, we did for this game together. So, mama. Hey, mama. Hey, Badoski.
Drug abuse is a common global issue in today's world. Crime incidences like armed robbery, kidnapping, militancy, raping, bullying, and even cultism, which have become a challenge to internal security in all parts of Nigeria, are directly or indirectly connected to substance abuse.
As far as I'm concerned, it's becoming a pandemic because according to the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crimes, 14.4% of Nigerians presently are using drugs. That's they are involved in drug abuse, 14.4%. And if you check the population of Nigeria, we're above 200 million. That means above 20 million people are abusing drugs. So that is a problem. And also out of that number, 27% are young people. And in Nigeria presently, 1 in every 4 drug abusers is female. So we have the numbers are increasing. In fact, the speed at which it's increasing, if we don't do something about it, is going to become worse in the next couple of years.
Now, drug abuse, or call it drug addiction, among women has become a major national concern for both drug law enforcement agencies and gender rights advocates who are keenly monitoring the trend of addiction shifting from men to women in a rapid progression. And this calls for great concern.
The gender roles imposed on women is causing a lot of pressure. To be honest, women have family problems. A lot of women are dealing with mental health issues, and that's one of the causes of this drug abuse in women. Some women try to self-treat these issues by turning to drugs for solace. Like, for example, a drug like SK that has a calming effect on the nerves. When you're dealing with depression, you're dealing with anxiety, and in this society, it's frowned upon to go and seek help for mental issues. People think you're crazy.
From statistics, incidences of drug abuse among young girls in Nigeria is becoming frightening, especially among young women of childbearing age, who not only abuse pharmaceutical drugs like codeine cough syrup and over-the-counter drugs such as tramadol and Refenol, but are forming clusters of addicts who bully other girls into joining them.
The major reason why people fall victim to peer pressure is inferiority complex issues, emotional issues. They want to belong, they want to feel among, they feel inadequate, and some of these feelings, they've had them from childhood. Children that are confident don't fall victim to peer pressure. They face their studies, they finish school. So that's why one of the trainings we bring trainings on building your self-esteem, because we know that is the reason why children, girls, boys fall victim to this pressure.
Well, many factors have been linked to as why women are gradually pairing up with their men counterpart in consuming addictive substances. Some say it is experimentation or even curiosity.
Children are curious. Children have entered all kinds of problems because of curiosity. That is the age of discovery. So they want to discover everything. So in my opinion, this education should be taken to primary schools, because sometimes in secondary school, we're now dealing with the consequences already. It's no longer prevention because they're already hooked on it.
Since it has been established that there are tendencies for children of this age bracket to be exposed to drugs in the coming years, it will be proactive to formulate a gender-sensitive drug policies and programs that will target these tender ones and save them from this menace.
Part of what we do in the Women's Heart Foundation is advocacy. You know, and I'm happy with NTA that you're creating awareness about this. We try to let the media know so that, you know, if everybody knows about this problem, then there'll be more drug education. Drug education is so important because it helps promote responsibility when young people know the effects of these things.
Though the issue of drug abuse among women in Nigeria is steadily gaining more attention, but it is still largely underreported, thereby shifting the much-needed attention for the establishment of more correctional and rehabilitation centers for women.